Hello there. We're adding two-digit numbers, crossing 10 today. Although first, these get ready questions might help us warm up a little bit. Pause the video to have a go. How did you get on with those? We start off really easy. 5 plus 5 is 10. Then 5 plus 5 we know is 10, plus one more is 11. And then 5 plus 6, well, that's the same as 5 plus 5 plus 1, so we know that's 11 too. The second one follows the same vein. 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4 plus 4, and 6 plus 8. And then our doubles, 7 plus 7 is 14, and 8 plus 8 must be 2 more than that, 16. Tiny's here to give us a little recap about crossing 10. We've got 5 ones and 9 ones. Tiny slides the 5 ones next to the 9 ones. Very nice, Tiny. Tiny's going to use the fact from the Get Ready questions, 5 plus 5. Tiny knows 5 plus 5 is 10. We can now see Tiny has 10 and 4 ones. He's got 14 ones. Tiny exchanges the 10 ones for 1 10. Very nice. And now we can see that 14 ones is equal to 1 10 and 4 ones. Really nice exchanging, Tiny. Here's another example. We've got 10s and 1s this time. Which shall we add first? Add the 1s, that's right. Okay, I can see 5 1s and 7 1s. Let's slide them together. 5 1s plus 7 1s is equal to 12 1s. And now, can we do that exchange? Yes, let's take those 10, because 12 1s is equal to 1 10 and 2 1s. There we go. Are we finished? No. Now we need to add the 10s. Let's slide the 10s together. Perfect. 2 10s plus 2 10s is equal to 4 10s. And altogether we have 4 10s and 2 1s. 42. It's your turn now. Have a go at questions 1, 2 and 3 on the worksheet. Do you remember when the frog was jumping to the next 10? Well, this skill might be really useful. Good luck! Wow, Tiny! Onto column addition already. Let's see how you got on. Okay. Right, Tiny. I'm not sure that's correct. Let's check it. Can you show us how you did it? Ah, you're getting some base 10. I think it's a good idea that everybody has base 10 before they start to write down their calculation, so we can see what we're doing. Okay, 5 1s plus 5 1s. Very nice, they're together now. And you've exchanged 5 plus 5 for 10. Perfect. Then you've got your 2 10s plus 2 10s, making 4 10s. Can you pause the video here? What's the mistake that Tiny has made? Yes, that's right. Tiny has written 4 10s in the 10s column because he has 4 10s on the left hand side. And then he has written 1 in the 1s column because he has 1 10 on the right hand side. Tiny, we need to remember that all the 10s need to go together. Here we can see we have 5 10s and no 1s. Here is 25 plus 26. Our last example was 25 plus 25, which was 50. So 25 plus 26 should be 51. Tiny wants to explain how to show when you've exchanged 10 ones for 1 10. Let's have a look, shall we? Great. 5 ones plus 6 ones and 2 10s plus 2 10s. Tiny slides the ones together and makes 10. Tiny exchanges 10 ones for 1 10. And this is the crucial bit. Tiny now writes a little 1 underneath the tens column to show that we have 2 10s from the original question and another 2 10s plus 1 10 that has been exchanged for 10 ones. We now put all our 10s together on the same side so we don't get confused. Now we can start to fill in our answer. We'll start with the ones, as we always do, and we can see we have 1 left. Now we come to our 10s. We have 2 10s plus 2 10s from the original question and 1 10 that we exchanged for 10 ones. So altogether we have 5 10s. 51. That's what we thought the answer was going to be. Great work, Tiny. Now Tiny has shown you that example, you should be all set to have a go at questions 4 and 5 on the worksheet. Tiny, have you been walking in the paint again? You did that in our last lesson. Oh, this is the problem from the last lesson. Oh yes, it is. Do you remember? We looked at 8 10s and we decided it could have been 0 10s plus 8 10s or 3 10s plus 5 10s or 4 10s plus 4 10s, and we investigated all of the possibilities. You've got a slightly different problem for us today, Tiny. Oh yes, let's start by having a look at what's the same and what's different. 5 1s and 5 1s, that's the same. 2 1s and 7 1s, oh that's different. And oh yes, in our new example we have a little 1 in the tens column. We didn't have that yesterday. That's going to be important. Let's have a look at what's going on. First of all, let's get some base 10. 5 1s plus 7 1s. How many 10s shall I get? Pause the video to have a think. Yes, you would think 4, wouldn't you? Because we have 4 in the answer box in our tens column. But remember, that little 1 shows that we're going to exchange 10 1s for 1 10, so I won't need 4 10s, I'll only need 3. In red, I've shown that we have 12 1s altogether. Can you see a 1 underneath the 10s and a 2 in the 1s column? This shows that we started with 12 1s. We've pushed our 1s together and we're going to exchange 10 1s for 1 10. And that 1 10 is going to join the other 10s. So now we can see at the end we have 4 10s and 2 1s. Maybe we started with 1 10 and 5 1s, 15, and 2 10s and 7 1s. Maybe you could find the other possibilities.